What really happened to Princess Diana on that fateful night in Paris? Was her tragic death a mere accident, or was there something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? And what secrets might her final resting place hold? As we delve into the events surrounding her untimely demise, we aim to shed light on lingering questions that have haunted the world for decades. In the meantime, please subscribe to my channel TV Stars, give it a like and leave a comment of at least 7 words, and if you feel like it, share this video with others. It will really help my channel. Thank you, and let's keep going. On the 31st of August, 1997, the world stood still. The beloved people's princess, Diana, tragically lost her life at the young age of 36 in a car crash in the heart of Paris. This devastating accident, involving a high-speed chase with paparazzi, also claimed the lives of her companion, Dodi Fayed, and their driver, Henri Paul. Millions around the globe mourned Diana's passing, as news of the tragedy sent shockwaves through both the public and royal circles alike. Known for her charisma, compassion, and tireless humanitarian efforts, Diana not only captured the hearts of many but also transformed public perceptions of the British monarchy. For nearly 3 decades, the exact location and condition of her final resting place remained shrouded in mystery. Her tomb, nestled on a private island within the Althorpe estate in Northamptonshire, England, was inaccessible to the public, adding to the intrigue surrounding her death. While many accepted the official explanation of her demise as a tragic accident, others were left unsatisfied, leading to a proliferation of conspiracy theories. Questions persisted. Was there more to the story than what was officially disclosed? Now, 27 years after her death, new light has been cast on this dark chapter. The tomb of Diana has been reopened, an event that has sparked one of the most talked about discussions in recent royal history. The decision to revisit her gravesite was not made lightly. After months of private deliberations, an independent team of forensic experts was granted permission to reopen the tomb. This discreet but monumental operation stemmed from long-standing concerns regarding the final moments of Diana's life, as well as potential discrepancies in the initial investigation. Moreover, advancements in forensic science provided new tools that allowed for an unprecedented examination of the tragedy. The investigation was led by Dr. Amelia Korver, a renowned forensic anthropologist known for her integrity and scientific rigor. Dr. Korver emphasized that they approached the process with the utmost caution and respect, both for Diana's memory and the outcomes of the original inquiry. The goal, she stated, was not to sensationalize the event, but rather to honor Diana's legacy by seeking clarity and closure regarding her last hours. Initially, the rationale for reopening the tomb was rooted in subtle environmental changes that raised concerns about its preservation. However, insiders began to suspect deeper motives might be at play. Rumors emerged that medical records from 1997 could have been altered or were incomplete. The silence of the royal family only fueled the flames of speculation. Was there something being concealed beneath the surface of the official narrative? As the tomb was cautiously opened, investigators found far more than they anticipated. An air of tension and reverence filled the space as a lead-lined coffin, which had withstood the test of time, came into view. The material of the casket had helped preserve Diana's remains in remarkable condition, creating a unique opportunity for modern forensic analysis that was impossible back in 1997. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, forensic experts began to examine Diana's body, aiming to uncover more about the injuries she sustained. Initial reports cited blunt force trauma, bone fractures, and internal bleeding as the causes of death, which aligned with a high-speed collision. However, as the analysis deepened, the team discovered subtle yet significant discrepancies in the nature and pattern of her injuries. These inconsistencies reignited debates and raised new questions. Did Diana receive medical attention after the accident that was not fully documented? If so, what actions were taken, and why? More importantly, could certain medical procedures have contributed to or hastened her demise? As theories began to circulate regarding possible evidence, tampering, or medical manipulation in the chaotic hours following the crash, the line between incompetence, panic, and something more sinister remained blurred. The emotional weight of the investigation was heightened by the personal belongings found alongside Diana's remains. Among these items was a small box containing a yellowed, folded piece of paper. The handwritten note, composed by Diana herself, was filled with emotion. Although its exact contents remain confidential, sources close to the investigation revealed that it unveils the deep fears she harbored in the months leading up to her death. The letter hinted at her feelings of being watched, threatened, and overwhelmed by forces beyond her control. It became apparent that Diana had almost prophetically sensed the impending danger she was in. The implications were chilling. Diana had long felt isolated and vulnerable despite her global fame. She frequently confided in friends about feeling like a target of surveillance and manipulation. The note reinforced the notion that she may have foreseen her tragic fate, casting a dark shadow over the official account of events. Accompanying the note were other symbolic and intimate items. In her possession was a gold locket containing photographs of her two sons, Princes William and Harry, a lasting reminder of her love for them and her desire to shield them from the world she struggled to navigate. This maternal bond remained paramount even in death, emphasizing the fierce love she held for her children amid the chaos of royal life. Also discovered was a small crystal keychain, inscribed with the phrase, "Always in faith." This seemingly simple trinket held profound significance for those familiar with Diana's journey. It symbolized the optimism and inner strength she clung to even as her world appeared to be collapsing around her. In a life marked by turmoil, relentless scrutiny, and betrayal, this mantra served as her armor. Perhaps the most shocking revelation was the discovery of a previously undiagnosed health condition identified through tissue analysis. While details of the ailment remain undisclosed, experts suggest it may have played a role in Diana's rapid physical decline following the accident. Had this condition been identified earlier, it might have been manageable or treatable, adding yet another layer of heartache to an already tragic narrative. In addition to the biological evidence, the forensic team noted that some items within the coffin appeared to have been deliberately rearranged. This raises unsettling questions about potential interference after the burial. Were there attempts to conceal critical evidence or to mislead future investigators? If so, who had access, and what were they trying to hide? This shocking revelation reignited conspiracy theories that had circulated for decades, with some asserting that Diana's death was not an accident, but rather the result of a meticulously orchestrated plot. This notion was bolstered by long-standing rumors suggesting she posed a threat to powerful institutions due to her independence and popularity. While such theories had often been dismissed as far-fetched, recent discoveries, especially the emotional content of the note and the anomalies in physical evidence, breathed new life into these speculations. However, the investigation also managed to debunk some sensational claims that had persisted for years. For instance, rumors suggesting that Diana was pregnant at the time of her death were definitively put to rest. As we continue to uncover the layers of this complex story, one thing becomes clear. The legacy of Princess Diana is far more than just her tragic end. It is a narrative filled with love, vulnerability, and the unyielding quest for truth that resonates to this day. The questions remain, and as we seek answers, the memory of Diana continues to inspire and provoke thought across the world. What secrets did Princess Diana take to her grave? Why did the royal family remain silent in the face of public intrigue surrounding her death? And what truths lie hidden beneath the surface of the investigations into her tragic end? These questions have haunted the public since that fateful night, and the answers continue to elude us. Judicial and forensic examinations have firmly debunked many theories surrounding Diana's demise. No signs of pregnancy were found, and those closest to her during that time confirmed that such claims were entirely unfounded. Furthermore, the analysis of her blood showed no traces of toxins or any substances that might suggest she was poisoned or drugged. Despite the clarity of these findings, they did little to quell the relentless curiosity of the public. The royal family's silence on the matter drew sharp criticism from many quarters. Buckingham Palace issued a brief, meticulously crafted statement affirming that the investigation was conducted with respect and adherence to proper scientific protocols. Yet they declined to discuss specific findings, leaving the door wide open to speculation. This lack of transparency only fueled the suspicions of those already inclined to believe in a cover-up. The monarchy's deliberate distancing from the investigation is particularly telling. For years, it has struggled to balance the public's demands for openness with a long-standing tradition of privacy and control. Diana, even in death, continues to challenge this equilibrium. She was more than just a royal figure. She became a symbol of vulnerability and defiance, a princess who chose empathy over protocol and compassion over conformity. Regardless of where the ultimate truth lies, Diana's influence remains immeasurable. Through her humanitarian efforts, she shone a spotlight on critical global issues such as the fight against HIV and AIDS, as well as the eradication of landmines. Her legacy changed the way the royal family interacted with the public, leaving behind a heritage rooted in compassion, vulnerability, and strength. Her authenticity resonated deeply, transcending titles and traditions. The discoveries made in her final resting place and the revelations they may hold do not merely answer questions about her death. They serve as a poignant reminder of why her life was so profoundly significant. Diana was not just a princess. She was a mother, an advocate, and a beacon of hope for those who felt overlooked. Even in the face of intense scrutiny and unimaginable pressure, she maintained her belief in a better world. As we reach the conclusion of this chapter in her story, the investigation into the circumstances of her death may yield more questions than answers. Yet one thing remains clear: the narrative of Princess Diana is far from over. Her voice, even in the soft whispers of the past, refuses to be silenced. Her legacy lives on, not in the shadows of her untimely death, but in the hope, compassion, and humanity she infused into the lives of so many. Her story continues to inspire and provoke thought, reminding us all of the power of genuine connection and the enduring impact of a life well lived.